I'll scoop and give her a bone. Out here. Looks like, oh, you know, a little bit last night. Because the ducks were still out. I wanted them to be able to get into the barn. So, these guys are enterprising. They decided to come over to this end of the world. And I'm going to see if I can't walk them back over. Come on, guys. Let's go. Let's walk them back around so we can join the rest of the world. There's Bob. He's hanging out under the trailer. Come on, guys. Let's go. You guys want something or not? Oh, you're being noisy. Good morning. Hey, Plugs. Thanks for joining. Bud Files. Good to see you guys here. I really enjoyed that video you did yesterday about the Rapid City flood. I thought that was really cool. That was for Bud Files, of course, because Plugs doesn't talk about the Rapid City flood. He talks about silver, which, by the way, you are rocking it on the silver, dude. We're gonna run in here real quick and grab a little bit of corn. Oh, look, this door is even open. Jeez. No wonder you guys are running around. Come on. Come on, let's go. Come on. All right, we're going to close this for a second. You wonder why all the chickens are out, right? I got to go grab a handful of corn here in the barn so that I can get them over to the right side of the world. It might be just a little dark in here. Here's my husband's truck they're working on. They're working to rebuild the engine on that, so we have an extra farm truck. I'll flip the lights on so it's not horrible in here. There we go. Kitties! Get these guys fed real quick, because that's what they're expecting. I know, move. I'm sorry. One of them got stepped on. There we go. Get them fed. I bet you guys just love coming along with me when I go in the dirty old barn getting animal feed, huh? I just wanted to grab a little bit of corn for the critters here. Actually, I think they're running low on BDG. So I'm just going to grab a bag of corn and take it out. They can work with that today. Here we go, going back out in the light. Plugs especially does not like the dark. Alright. Come on, Spot. I'm actually trying to get going a little early this morning. My son is at his grandma's today, so I get to go detecting all day long without having to drag him along. And he's thrilled, I'm sure, to be able to hang out with his dad. Hi, babies. That scared you, huh? All right, here. You want to watch a chicken race? Woo! Okay, I got my turkey in the barn because she's the only one that can't fit through the door. I know, baby, I'm coming. Can you fit? Can you fit? Come on out. Come on out. Come on, you can do it. Nope, can't do it. All right, I'll open the door. There. Okay, come on. Let's get you some corn. Yes, we'll get you guys all set up. Yes, I know. Hey, Crazy About Mercury. Thanks for joining this morning. Appreciate it. As always, everybody who visits my live streams, they are welcome to share their links. I try to make everybody a moderator for that reason. So you guys can all click on anybody else's name and go to their channel directly. Or you can If you would like, you can post your link or anything you got going on with your day. This turkey keeps coming back to me. Hey, turkey, here. Yeah, you can eat it. That's a good girl. Do not bite me or I'll be sad. This might be really stupid, like the when animals attack video. It might not be the best idea to hold corn like this. Good morning, Teresa. Thanks for joining. Are you going to play Relic Bingo tonight? The card I gave you last week should still be good. And I think bingo starts... Well, check Plugs, or not Plugs' website. Check Juice's channel. Can you dig it? Metal detecting? I'm sure he's got the schedule posted by now. I'm hoping he has the schedule posted anyway. I emailed him last night to make sure I was on at the same time, because I need to get my video posted still. See, the turkey keeps coming back to me, expecting me to bring her something. Oh, let's go ahead. I'm going to put the rest of this feed in the bathtub for now. And I think all the girls are down. Let's see. They're not down. I'm going to coax them out. Okay, guys, you guys are just being lazy. Come on, you got to come down. Come on. There's food. There's one. Come on. Two. You notice these guys cannot fly, like, up. They only fly downward. They're not very good. And actually, I want to check, since they are not in here right now, I want to check what's going on with these eggs. As I am letting one of my girls... oh yeah, she's got herself 6 eggs in there. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 eggs. So I need to get in with a marker and mark those so that we know that they are nesting. But for now, this particular nesting box is off limits because I'm going to let her raise some. And I got my baby chicks from here. How you guys doing today? You doing all right? My little juveniles are a little afraid of the mama hen here. So I think I'm going to have to hen out and let her roam the yard because she's terrorizing the little ones. Oh, jeez. Here. Hey, Tina Ladybug, thanks for joining. I need to add you as a moderator on my channel. You can go ahead and post your link if you'd like, and please feel free to visit everybody else, get to know one another. It's a great way to grow your channel, is to participate in the YouTube community. And especially if you come back on my live streams after they're posted, and you post on the outside link, or the outside comment. If you comment out there, that's actually really good. What's this? Hold on. I was trying to read your thing. Hey, Zaxxon, thanks for coming. It went by so fast. Gonna have to check the schedule. Hope to play Ken's first Friday night off since last summer. He wants to go for a fish fry. Oh, yeah, that actually sounds really good. Okay, these guys are figuring out where I left the feed bag. That's not good. I'm gonna have to put something on it. But I'm I was hoping my husband would go get DDG today, and he's busy. So these guys are getting corn today, and then they'll free range as usual. I'm going to throw some corn into my mama hen I got on this side. And my juveniles, here you go. I'm going to give them some feed too. They're a little too young for corn. She'll eat the corn. And I will put some chick feed out for them. And I bought some special meat bird feed for my turkeys because they require more protein, apparently, than the chickens. My big turkey got depressed, I don't know, about a month ago. She was sad, and I was thinking maybe there's something off with her diet, so I bought her some fancy turkey feed. And yeah, everybody's hanging out. It's a weird little foggy morning this morning. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, we will check. I usually do a head count to make sure all of my little ones are still in and where they're supposed to be. Every now and then they get out, and we have to mitigate that. Where's the little chick? Oh, see? This chicken's got one little chick left. I need to let the other chicken out and let her do her thing. And this is getting super overgrown, so I think I'm going to have to run through it with a mower because I don't really want to walk over there and get ticks all over me. So we're going to go in and do a quick head count of these guys. Oh, my kitty's out. Check this out. Hey, Gracie. Got one kitty out. The other two should be nearby somewhere. We have 3 of them. And I only see one. So I don't know where the other 2 are. Let me see if I can find them real quick. Hey, guys. Where's the kitties? Oh, here you are. Are you hungry? Huh? Hi, puppies. Hey, Gracie. These guys are a little wild yet, so they tend to hiss a little. Hi, puppies. Come here. Oh, yes, I know. Yes, I know. I want to get the baby kitties. One of them ran for it. One of them is staring down the chickens. Oh, what's up with that? Check this out. That is one ballsy little cat. I like that one. I think she's cool. And this one's beautiful. Hi, baby. Don't be that way. Don't be that way. Come here and say hello. I gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. There you go. It's kitty cam. Live kitty cam. Oh, okay. All right. Here, I'll put your baby down. All right. Good girl. Yeah, the other one ran under the rocks. She's in the barn. See this? Remember I said the other day that Buffy has a doppelganger, and this one's Buffy, and this one's her twin sister, Buffette. No, I don't know. She doesn't have a name. And these guys are figuring out where the corn is. Hey, get your nuts out of the corn. Go on. Come on, this is for tomorrow. I might have to actually put this away. We'll see. If they get into it, we'll do something about that. Let's go take a look around the garden. Since my son's at his grandma's today, I guess I get to do the gardening, weeding, whatever thing before I leave. And I am heading up today. I'm going up north. It's about maybe an hour and a half from here. There's an old town that is entirely gone, and it's got old foundations. I'm kind of afraid it's going to be super like knee deep in weeds already, but I wanted to go check it out. And then if it is untenable, there's a ball field in the next town up that I'll go do. It's getting to the point, I don't know if you guys can see this, but you know, if you go out in pasture, the weeds are literally right now past my belly button. So hey, Crypt Keeper, thanks for coming. Just want to see if everybody looks happy in the garden. We got some rain the other day, so I haven't been watering. I'm just kind of letting it do its thing and see how they do. And then we'll give them extra water if we need to. But yeah, we were looking for somewhere to go detecting next week. My buddy Cooper from Cooper Hoards Coins said he has a few days off and wants to go detecting. And he has access to an old scout camp. But apparently the guy is not mowing it. He's going to hay it, so it's got to wait. And then there's another place he had access to that basically same thing. So I am going to go scope out the ball field on my way up to my permission today and see if they hayed it already. We got the same thing going on up in Artis there. The Main Street permission that I have, I talked to my buddy Charlie, and he said that it was that they're going to hay it in a couple of weeks. Bella, go barn. Come on. You gotta put the dog up. Let's go. Time to get the sickle in there. You know, I saw a really cool video on YouTube where this guy was cutting his grass with an old school sickle, and it actually looked like it was a heck of a lot of good exercise there, but it worked really well. I don't know. I guess someday, power is entirely gone, that's what we'll all be doing. I don't know. Or we'll just let the grass grow. Either way. This is my very muddy dog because it was a little damp out and she runs at night. We got a scout camp 20 minutes from us. Oh, wow, that would be awesome. Do you know who owns it now? Is it still owned by the scouts or is it something else? Hi, bubbies. Morning, Jax. This is Jax, my husband's hunting dog. No. No. She's going in. You're staying in. He gets to run at night, or not at night, in the afternoon. My husband gets home and does chores. Then his dog comes out and runs. And, you know, he's not locked up in the barn or anything. He's got a quarter acre fenced in the back he can run around. So I'm not going to chase him. Let's check and see what's going on with my trees this morning. I really should figure out a way to get a weed whacker in around these trees. So that's the only place the grass is growing. So you guys could kind of see how tall it is. It's as tall as the tree tubes. And it is kind of a weird morning. It's almost foggy out. I think that is fog, actually. It is weird. I'm used to this. When I lived in San Diego, you'd have something called June gloom. You always had fog in the morning and burn off. But it's weird for South Dakota, I think. We detected and magfished both last night and came up basically empty-handed. I'm sorry to hear that. You know, last night I did a 10-hole challenge at an old elementary school that was turned into a community center. And I wasn't going to do one at first, but my very first signal was like a 1964 nickel. So I was like, okay, there's some potential here. And I detected around until the mosquitoes started like attacking. And really didn't find anything, good enough to turn into a video. It was, I got a 1947 nickel as well. But I didn't find any more nickels, didn't get any silver. I got a wheat penny and some clad. And the only thing that's kind of cool is I got a little round button. But I kind of feel like it would be a waste of people's time to watch a video where you get to see a wheat penny and a round button. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'll post it or not. I actually did, plugs, I don't know if you're still in or not, but the other day Juice was asking if I had a GoPro, and I mentioned that I have an iPhone camera that I have hat mounted before. And I actually was just editing the video footage I got at the old fairgrounds with my hat cam to see if there was anything there that was usable or if most of it was pointing at the sky, because you really can't see whenever you have something mounted, whether it's a chest mount or a hat mount, it's really hard to tell if you're actually getting the picture or not. So I noticed I had an hour and a half worth of video footage taking up iPhone space, and I figured I'd pull it down and see if I could turn it into a long and arduous video about the fairgrounds. And obviously that wouldn't be for idigfridays or for Monday Digs, because those were all 14 to 15 minute videos. But I don't know, I thought that might be interesting because it's all live action stuff, so I was going to go through it, all hour and a half of it, and see if there was enough there to make it worthwhile. I'm going to take a little walk over the other trees here and see how they're doing as well. We planted a bunch of trees this spring. We do that every year actually, but these are fruit trees, and I'm excited because I like things that make food. Shade trees are nice too, but I ordered some apple trees and a couple cherry trees and so another peach tree, I think, and a couple pears. And things that make food are awesome. Oh, did you like that? I'm glad you liked that 10-hole challenge. That was at the courthouse, and I actually have, we went out there and hunted for like 6 or 7 times, I think it is. So we've got some other video stuff. It was just easiest to post that because it was all very, it was all in order. It was just really easy to toss that all into InShot. It was funny, I was watching Treasure Talk yesterday, and I was Tracy the treasure hunter was saying how hard it is to metal detect, and I don't think it's hard at all to metal detect, but I think it is extremely difficult to put together a viable video when you're done, because you end up with all these scattered little clips and you have to turn it into something that's cohesive. So I don't know. These are my asparaguses, I don't know what you say. I was just checking to see how they're doing. I put more roots down this spring to help them propagate. They actually are on their, I think I've had them in here for 4 years, 3 or 4 years, and they're still not making enough to serve a dish out of, so I just let them go to seed. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 of them, which, if I killed every single one of them, if they sprouted or they came up all at once and were at the same growth cycle, I could maybe make a dish for one person out of it. So kind of hoping this will propagate and turn into something really good. And then in the weeds over here, we got some rhubarb that I am not even dealing with right now. We have rhubarb closer into the house that we use, and I've been giving it out to everybody in the area that wants rhubarb, because I don't use it that much actually. But I was talking to somebody on the stream the other day who said that they boil it up and mash it almost like mashed potatoes, and I thought that might be interesting. Yeah, this is our other rhubarb, and as you can see, it's going crazy too. I really need to pick some and make some rhubarb cake. I think that would be the thing to do, because the bigger leaves especially are starting to get a little crazy. Hey Crazy, did you injure your hand or did you have hand surgery? Because you'd be the second person that I've talked to in the last week that's had hand surgery, if that's the case. So my azaleas are not in bloom yet, but they're going to make lots and lots of flowers when they are. And this is interesting. This tree is like growing in 12 different directions. I don't know, I think my husband moved the cage over. I think that's what's going on. That one, I believe, is a pear tree. Because the other one, I think, is a peach tree. I was cutting a tree branch, and this, oh, yikes. Ow. This is my other thing. This is a little peach tree, and it's still got leaves. It was not happy. The deer ate it. The first year it was out, did have a tree tube on it, and the deer ate it. And it's been recovering ever since. Well, I'm so glad that the doctors could take care of that. Hopefully, it will heal up properly and won't end up with like arthritis of that hand and stuff. Is it the hand you use to swing or the other one? Left or right? And is it the one you write with? I guess would be more relevant. You notice my brain immediately goes to detecting. It's like, is it the hand you use to swing? But is it your writing hand or the other one? I have still no feeling in my phone. My phone and index and middle finger. Oh, jeez, you mean your thumb, I bet. Yeah, sometimes that can take some time for it to Oh, it's her digging hand. You grab things and hold the shovel. Ugh. I guess there's really no good answer there. Somebody asks you, which hand would you rather injure, left or right? Nobody's going to say either one, really. Hey, look at this. This is cool. This is a stick we got from Arbor Day. And it's already growing leaves. We only put it in the ground like, oh gosh, maybe 2 weeks ago. So it's going to be a happy tree. That is awesome. And This weekend we're going to have to put a cage around it like these, or there'll be some deers going to come into our yard and nibble all the leaves off, and we'll have issues. And this is a dwarf 3 to 4 foot something or other. It's got a sticker on it. That's all it says. It says dwarf. I still think it's an apple tree. Pretty sure it is. And it is not. It is already like over 6 feet tall. So I don't know where they got this dwarf 3 to 4 foot thing, because it's going to be a tall tree. I can tell. This one here is the first one we planted. It was 2 years ago, maybe 3. I forgot. It's making apples already, and it's doing really good. But the apple trees, it's weird. They take turns. Every other year they make apples. So hopefully between the 4 of them, we'll get apples on 2 of them every other year. That's the thought. And all of these are supposed to be eating apples. So we have apple trees over by the wood pile, and those are kind of more pie apples. They're very tart, and I don't like them for eating. I just think that they're way too sour. So what we did when we bought new apple trees and stuff, new things, I've been helping to pick the trees that we put in around here, and been trying to pick ones that I like. There's a little apple that you can buy at Walmart that are, I don't know if you guys have ever tried rocket apples, but they are beautiful, tiny little apples, and they're really sweet. And they come in a nice little plastic box. They come from Washington. Hey, Crazy About a Mercury, thanks for joining. I hope you have a beautiful day. The chat does not always come up, so. Oh no, it's Terry. I'm sorry, Teresa's the one that left. So, thanks for joining, Teresa. Crazy, you must still be here then. I'm sorry. The chat kind of pops in and out while I'm walking. This is going to be azaleas too, but they're not even budding, so I don't think they're going to even cover. And I was going to show you, what is the apple tree? The apple tree might have gotten cut down. It was having issues. No, it's over here on the other side of the swing. And it was over here somewhere. That one got cut down because it was starting to have issues. This one actually needs to be trimmed as well. These branches here are not leafing out, so this whole side here is going to be trimmed. And the apple wood, actually, we would dry that and use it for smoking, because it actually looks really good. But this tree makes pie apples, and the ones that fall, the chickens actually come over and eat them. They like them, so that's cool. Most of the trees we have around here are actually evergreens, because my husband really he loves pine trees and spruces and stuff. So he planted all these when he bought the place like 30 years ago. And you can see how well these trees are doing. They're beautiful. But I actually prefer trees that make food. So I kind of lean towards getting fruit trees. These things over here are, what are they called? They make little berries. Why am I drawing? Choke cherries, that's what they are. I was drawing a blank. And you can actually make, I made choke cherry syrup one year. You can make choke cherry jam and stuff like that, or jelly, if you're clever and you know how to do that stuff, but I haven't really mastered that. But the choke cherries are also something that we sometimes will pick and throw to the chickens, or they'll come over here and forage, because they do free range, so they forage and do what they do chickeny things wherever they want. See here too, I think this tree needs to be trimmed out a little bit. He's very sparse down here. It could definitely be trimmed. I often detect under trees, and I personally like it when people trim their trees so you can walk underneath them and you don't have to crawl on your hands and knees to get under the tree to figure out, where that Tootsie toy is or whatever fell. So we're gonna see. I am going to make this kind of a shorter stream this morning because I need to get my butt in order and get my stuff and go detecting this morning. So I just needed to check on the chickens, let them out. Actually, still need to go give, I gotta give food to the juveniles. I forgot about that. Here I am wandering around showing you my trees. And I didn't finish my chores, so I'm awesome. We should see. I'll see if they still have food underneath their little A-frame. My husband, I think it was last year or the year before, we set up a pen at the side of the barn. Oh, look at this. Got a white dog. Hi, Bella. She, you noticed earlier in the stream, like 15 minutes ago, I put her in her barn. She stopped in there just long enough to have a little snack, and then she jumped the fence to come out and hang out with me. Hey, girl. Aren't you tired? Aren't you tired? Where's a good girl? She's really muddy. When she dries, some of that will come off, but this is, she's a farm dog, so she doesn't get bathed too often. Just saying. LL, thanks for joining. And Squirrel's Magnet Fishing is here too. Hey, Squirrel. I just remembered I forgot to check the juveniles, see if they have food. So we are going to go look. We're going to go around the side and just see if they have food in their little A-frame thing. And if they do, they are good. If they don't, I actually have to, I'll have to feed them before I go, because I have to open up a new bag of food for them. They are now old enough to be off chick feed, so they're going to go on to meat bird feed, because they're a mixture of big chickens and turkeys. So the higher protein content is actually better for them. So who's going detecting today? You guys have any plans? It is Friday after all. We we actually call this Fishbowl Friday. And I don't know, you guys know, but I homeschool. Oh, look at this. This is very cool. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. But that is a really cool spider web, so I'm going to go around it. Because not only would there might be a spider, but I want to let it be. It actually looks cool. Anyway, so we have this tradition called Fishbowl Friday. And what it is during Monday through Thursday, my son and I, we do regular curriculum. You know, he does reading and science and math and stuff. Uh-oh. We got ourselves an issue here. Hi, baby. Did you get out? Uh-huh. That's how you get eaten by owls. All right, let's get you back. We're going to have to get her back in the pen. How'd you get out? Oh, jeez. All right. Okay, guys, I am going to put the camera down for just a minute, because I have to chase this one. She is not supposed to be out. Okay, come on. Time to go out. Let's go. Come on. guys, sorry about that. That was super awesome chasing around that chicken. That was super fun. Afraid I might have lost everybody. Apologize for that, but those little chickens are too small to be out because my dog thinks that they are just the perfect size to treat as a squeak toy. So I had to chase her around. What's up, dog food? This one is, you ever heard of a pecking order? Well, this chicken is the lowest on the pecking order. Come on. Yeah, it's time for you to go out. Hey, Yellow. I'm glad you still joined me. I'm sorry about that. I had to chase that chicken all through the weeds. Got soaking wet, so I'm going to have to change. Hey, this is my other chicken. She is... Okay, here you go. Join the world. Good girl. There we go. Alright, so we're good. Ducks are hanging out. Little mama and chicks are here. And they are doing okay. And she's got corn yet, which is what I wanted. These guys, I should have 10 of them. I have 4. Where are the rest of you guys? Got 2 turkeys. Turkeys are present accounted for. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm missing one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, I am missing a chicken. So we're going to have to figure out where the other one is. See if she's hanging out. Nope. She probably literally flew the coop. And I think it's a white chicken I'm missing now. 1, 2. Yep, I am missing 1 white chicken. So now, fun thing is I get to go see. Let's see, I gotta cut through the barn because I actually left that open. I get to see where my missing white chicken is, or if she's gone forever. We do leave them here at night. They usually, they go into the pen. Let me just check real quick. Maybe she's just still inside. That's a possibility. Yep. Let me see. I'm going to check the pen first. Let's see. Oh, there's my missing chicken. Oh, yay. So she's just too stupid to come out and hang out with everyone. The 2 chicken. Literally. Sorry. Sometimes I just entertain myself. Okay, so I am now covered in slime from the weeds. And I am so not going to spend the day doing a walk around with this, so I'm going to have to change into other pants for detecting. We'll go ahead and, since we're in here anyway, I think we'll go ahead and give them a little bit of chick feed, because I don't like opening up their meat bird feed yet. I should be saving the chick feed for the little chicks that I have in that other thing. That's okay, you guys can have it today. Alright, tomorrow you graduate. Here you go. Enjoy. And they like that stuff so much better than the DDG. So, they're on it now. Yeah, I might have to pick up one more bag of chick feed. I don't think I have enough to get them through to the little ones that I have in the brooder. I think they're going to need chick feed for longer than I've got this tiny little bit. But I'm going to go ahead, since we're in here anyway. So how do we want to do this? What I want to do is shut this light out. There's I don't know what's going on with this. There must be another electrical thing, because these should be both up or both down, should be on or off. And I think there's another switch somewhere my husband must have switched, and now you have one of each and everything will be off. Out! Guys, go out of the barn. You're being lazy. Everybody's coming in because I'm food lady. Alright, get. Put this down for just a second. Yes. Here you go. You guys want some food? Here's that. This is Mama Hen is picking on the little ones, so I might have to open up that separator door and let her leave. I think that's going to be the next step. I'm going to put that in there. And I'm going to go back out here. Come on, guys. You guys got to be out pecking around at other stuff instead of the brooder box. Come on, let's go. Let's get all these guys out. Hey, Bella. Here's a good girl. Hey, Juice. Have you posted the schedule for tonight's Idig Fridays? There we go. Hi, Bobby. Where's a good girl? Yes, you are. Can you cover this up? Yeah, I think I am premiering tonight at 6:30 Mountain, but Juice, I sent you an email yesterday to confirm that. I don't know if you saw that or not. Come on, Bella. Not yet. We'll do it in a minute. Am I still on the schedule? I do have to, I gotta post my video and put a time on it. That's what I'm asking. Not to like bug you or anything, but I'm bugging you. Hey, Spot. So chasing through the weeds to get that one little chicken back, I am now soaked up to basically all the way up my pants to my pockets from those weeds, so that's awesome. Thank you, Juice. I appreciate it. Hey, if anybody has not checked out Relic Bingo yet, go over to my community tab. You can request a card, and the card is good all month. And all you do with it is you watch. Hey, somebody moved the bench and mowed because there's grass on it. All you do is you watch along as people are showing the videos on Friday during Idig Fridays or on Monday during Monday Digs. I was about to say I dig Mondays. Nobody digs Mondays, right? Anyway, you watch along, you mark off the card, first person to bingo, call it out in the chat, and email me the completed card, and you will get to spin on the Wheel O prizes. And I'm going to be doing a live stream Monday after Monday Digs. Hey, Juice, are you going to, dude, are you going to live stream after Idig Fridays tonight? Hey, Coyle, thanks for coming. Yes, I know, crazy. I'm on Idig Mondays. I premiere at 9 o'clock Central Time on Idig Mondays. And I am on usually live stream afterwards because whoever wins bingo gets to spin the prize wheel. LL, so you totally know what I'm talking about. You know, it's those little ones are fast, you know. The big ones are not so hard to catch unless they think they're going to get slaughtered. But the big ones, or the little ones, are just hell. Okay, dog, go. Go on. Go on, you're muddy. Get. You know, it's really funny. I could tell my old dog, I would say, you want a bath? And the dog would be, oh, look at that. You say you want a bath, the dog leaves. Now we know. She also needs a combing. Yes, you should. Do you need to know reason why? Or if you don't want to stream, I guess I could stream on Friday and let the person actually, like, spin the wheel the night they win instead of making them wait till Monday. It's just a thought. My dog runs to the other end of the house. My dog left if I offered her a bath. I had no idea that worked. She is actually, I got her, she's a used dog. I got her from the Humane Society. And so, you know, she actually is really, really good on leash. And I'm lucky because, you know, she weighs like 100 pounds. She could totally pull me. She could take me if she wanted. But she is, hey, Bippity. This is Bippity and Spot. Whenever I sit on this bench, all the animals think that it's an open invitation for them to come up and jump on me. It's super awesome. So Coil Conquest, I'm glad you made it today. Appreciate it. Okay, no, get. I actually don't like cats jumping on me because I am allergic to cats. We have them because they belong on a farm. Farms need kitties to keep the mice population down, and my son absolutely adores them. He's a cat person. I am a dog person. I like dogs. So I would get like 3 more dogs if my husband would let me. Hey, Juice, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. See who else is in chat. I apologize. I do not, I can't see the chat the entire time I'm walking around. Oh, Christy Bean, thank you. I like my little farm animals. I kind of wish I had more of them. Like, I would love to get some fainting goats. Dwarf fainting goats would be really fun. And I also think it would be cool to get a mini cow. But I get a hard no on the goats, and my husband gives me a look every time I mention mini cow. So I'm guessing that's also a no. Crazy Bad Mercury says, I love all animals. Let's see. I've got dogs. I've got 2 cats in the house now, both rescued, and my dog is a rescue. Hey, good morning, Alicia. You just missed Juice. He was like here 2 seconds ago. Just saying. I'm glad you could join me. Are you going to go detecting today? Oh, and the dog is heading that way because she wants to sit at the end of the driveway and bark at the mailman. Bella, come over here. Come on. You come hang over here. You don't need to go harass the mailman. There we go. Good girl. The mailman hates us, just so you know. He throws our mail in the ditch instead of delivering it. He refuses to deliver it to the house when he's got a package. And in fact, I gotta see something. The dog's ear. Let me see your ear. There's something going on? Right there. Can I see? You guys all get to look at my dog's ear. Oh, there's nothing going on. Had to make sure. Yeah, he throws our mail in the ditch, and he is so scared of my big, vicious dog that he won't even drive up the driveway and throw a package at the house if we get a package. They're supposed to deliver packages to the house. So now what he does is he brings along garbage bags, and if I have a package, about half the time he ties it up in a garbage bag and ties it to our mailbox, and half the time I find the garbage bag and the box just thrown in the ditch by the box. So that's super awesome. This is why I use my P.O. box more than I use my home address, because it's annoying. Hey, Trevor, thanks for joining. You know, I got another round button yesterday, and it was ringing right around to 35 again. So you can't give up on those 35s, even though 90% of the time they're pull tabs. Just saying. You know, Crazy, you're going to have to definitely, your first time out with the new magnet, you're going to definitely have to bring us along for a live or else video it. Either way. Hey, Iron Antler Adventures, thanks for joining. Appreciate it. If you guys are new to the channel, raise your hand. I'll get you a moderator branch so that you can post your links. I appreciate it if you could give the live stream a like or share it or do something to help us grow. Not that I'm begging, but it certainly is more fun to live stream when you have people who come to live stream and check it out. Okay, I was wondering what Bella's doing. She's not going to go wait for the mailman. She has a gopher hole down here that she likes to keep an eye on. So she's going to lay down here in a minute, halfway down the driveway, and watch her go for the hole. So that's her thing. And I don't know how she gets this money or what she does all that. But It's usually she runs at night and barks and tries to keep the coyotes off. And apparently she shed all over the yard there, so that's awesome. I have to rake it up and mow it. So now I can actually sit down. By the way, I think it is Clark's Cove that just hit their 1,000 subscribers. So if you aren't familiar with their channel, definitely check it out. If you are familiar and you're already subscribed, make sure you look for their subscriber giveaway video, because I think it should be posted. It's always fun to enter contests, right? This is crazy. Hold on. Let me see what this says. Knowing my luck, first time I threw the magnet, I'll get things stuck and can't get it in. You know, my son, he's turning 13 in a couple of weeks, and more than anything, he wants to go magnet fishing. And he's a fish, so I figure, you know, he'd be happy to jump in the water and retrieve a magnet that gets stuck or whatever. So he's actually really excited about that. I'm thinking about getting him a magnet from Amazon or something. Now, I know that like Kratos are the best magnets ever, but as far as, you know, for a kid to go magnet fishing, I kind of think that, you know, he'd be good with anything, you know. And I don't expect him to stick with the hobby. If he does, then we can always upgrade him. Bye, Christy. Hey, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. I got something chirping in the tree here. What the heck is this? It is noisy. Oh, there it goes. It is a noisy blackbird of some kind. Yeah, what he's doing. I have no idea what size it is or anything. I wasn't expecting to win it, so I wasn't paying attention. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure that it will be. I was just saying that, you know, for buying one for a 13-year-old, I'm kind of thinking that I'm kind of thinking that that he, you know, if he sticks to the hobby, I can upgrade him. But I think his first magnet out, which most likely will end up stuck to a dock, and I'm not jumping in to get it. I think it should be more of a throwaway magnet. I could be wrong, but we'll see. I mean, if he really likes the hobby and gets into it, that's one thing. But right now, I think he just thinks it's cooler than metal detecting. And, you know, he hates metal detecting, just so you know. He thinks it's extremely boring that I run around, listen for beeps, and dig coins. And even if I show him something amazing that I dug out of the ground, you know, he thinks it's neat for like 5 seconds or less. So I guess you know, it's just one of those things where your kids are not gonna like what you like. I mean, honestly, you know, they all want to find their own way. So Trevor, you were asking about buying upgrades for the legend. Hold on. What did I see there? You make upgrades for legend. I'm not sure what upgrades you're talking about. I know that they are coming out with some more coils. If they come out with a small elliptical, similar to the one that I have here, I'll show you. I'm going to pop the trunk so I don't have it here. This is my messy trunk with my I'd rather be metal detecting license plate. Okay, so this is my legend. I'm running the big coil on it right now. This is my AT Max, which I still love. It's a great machine. I have a tiny little coil on it, it's a little elliptical, right? And I love this coil. The legend coil, I did buy the Pro Pack, and the legend coil comes with this. And you can see it's a lot shorter. It's just a little round coil. If they come out with an elliptical similar in size to this, I would totally buy it. I just like the way it covers things, and I don't feel like I have to take tiny little baby steps when I'm swinging my AT Max. And when I'm on the Legend, if I'm running a little coil, I kind of feel like I have to take little tiny steps in order to make sure I'm covering every piece of land, that I'm not skipping giant parts. And I've actually seen people detecting before that, you know, they're walking along, they're swinging quick, and they're taking huge strides. And I'm thinking, you know, if you imagine that there was a spray can at the bottom of that coil and they were spray painting, they'd be making these big Z's and missing giant areas of land as they're covering them. So, you know, you try to, you know, it's good to just slow down, swing a little slower, and take smaller steps regardless of the coil size. But if they do come out with the kind of that same elliptical shaped coil, a small one, I totally would get that. Other than that, the only other upgrade I want right now is I want to get an extra charging cable for the Legend, because it only comes with one, and apparently you can't buy any aftermarket cables for them. You have to buy theirs. So I was actually going to get one. For starters, there's the rule of redundancy. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but the rule of redundancy is 2 is 1 and 1 is none. Meaning that if you only have one, say it gets broken, lost, stepped on, whatever, starts malfunctioning, then you have no way to charge your machine. So it's always good to have an extra one. Plus, I would like to have one to keep in the car so that if I need to top off the battery when I'm driving somewhere far, I can do so. And I don't really want to do that. You know, I don't want to take the one out of the house and then misplacing it. So I'm going to get an extra coil or an extra charging cable for it. And, you know, I got the Pro Pack, so I already have the extended battery. And that thing is fully charged and sitting in my car too, so that I have power backup as well. But I actually forgot it the other day. I ran out of power on the Legend, and I ended up pulling out my, I had to pull out my AT Max and use that for a little bit because I wasn't done detecting that day. And that was really kind of, I don't know, I just wasn't really digging it anymore. I didn't stay very long after that. You get used to swinging one thing, and it's actually kind of hard to switch back and forth. So I haven't been giving the Max much attention since I got my Legend, actually. I still keep it. I have no intention of getting rid of it. And I think I may swing it a bit if I go water detecting. Apparently the water on the Missouri is actually really low right now. It's like 15 feet lower than it should be. And what this means is there's areas, you know, they flooded the Missouri River and they had to move some towns up away from the river. And right now, apparently, Cheyenne River Agency, if you go over it, you can see the old foundations and sidewalks and stuff. And there's an old bank vault even down there somewhere that was left behind, flooded over. And they did the same thing. The town of Pollock, South Dakota, the house up there, and the house was moved onto that site because the entire town was moved, and they made a little lake there called Lake Picasso. And yeah, you know, if the water was ever low enough, apparently, it was back in the 80s, I forget, somebody was telling me about this the other day, but the water was low enough, they were walking around on the old town, and some kid found a lead pipe that was stuffed full of silver dollars. And how it got there, what the story was, who knows, but I'm sure he was a very happy recipient of that. I don't think he was even metal detecting. I think he just picked up a lead pipe and it had stuff rattling in it. But can you imagine? That would be amazing. It goes right along with my my dream someday is to find a mason jar lid that is still attached to a mason jar, and the mason jar is full of money, because I find mason jar lids on almost every hunt. There's that noisy bird again. And I have yet to find a mason jar or a mason jar complete with anything in it, much less stuffed with, you know, Morgan dollars. So I think that would be super awesome. It's weird, it's so foggy here. My glasses are actually steaming up a little. It's weird. Juice uses the SP24 coil on the Simplex. Is the SP24 a small coil then? Because I think that one, if I remember correctly, I've seen Juice's swinging a Simplex, and it seems like he has a small elliptical. And you say, I hope they make the that make the LG24. You know, I saw, there was a Legend user, I think in Europe, that was talking about the new coils for the Legend. So I think they already have like a couple new coils out. I don't know. I don't mind switching back and forth from the small to the big coil, but I only do it like once in a while. Like if I switch the small coil, I'll leave the small coil on for a week or more. And then at some point I'll be like, no, I got to be running the big coil. I'll switch that and I'll leave it on for a while. Right now I got the big coil on, but if I go up to this old town site and it's really weedy, I think I'll switch to the little coil because it's just easier to swing in weeds if you have a smaller point on the end of your detector. So, and I think that's going to be my plan today. I was supposed to go to an elementary school in the park north of here today and then pick up my son. But yesterday, when I was supposed to be going over to the Greenview, I actually ended up hanging out and having lunch with a friend, and then I just went to the community center in Mound City, and I did a 10-hole challenge there, and I never made it over there to the place I want to go. And I kind of, you know, I don't think I want to go over there and drag my kid all the way over there too, because you had to hike like a quarter mile in even to get to the stuff. And I'm guessing the weeds are tall and the mosquitoes are out. That'd be my best guess of what's going on over there right now. But I did want to go scope it out and see if it is viable. And if so, I might go do a little silver shooting over there just to see what's what. It's definitely, it's a whole town that's gone. So it's one of those places that, you know, it would probably be hunting that, you know, on and off for the next year or two. It's just a matter of getting up there. It's an hour and a half from here. I gotta pick this up. This is bugging me. The dog must have been laying right here, and she is shedding. And Great Pyranees, in case you didn't know, they shed like a mofo. So I'll just put that on my boots. There we go. And I think, I don't know where Bella went. I thought she was going to be watching her gopher hole, but she's not down there. So no idea where she went. She's got to be right here somewhere, though. I'm getting the shade. It's getting brighter, so it's harder to see where they checked. I'm going to buy another shaft so I can have both ready to go. That is a good idea, actually. You still have to plug... Oh, there's my dog. She's right here. You still have to plug it in, though, and it's actually not that bad to get it in and off the shaft. I actually have that set up on my 18 Max. But, you know, I just don't ever switch to the bigger coils. I've got one of those Nell, I think it's a 16-inch, I don't know. Huge-ass Nell coil that it makes the thing really heavy. And it's supposed to be great for, you know, detecting farm fields and stuff because it goes really deep. But, you know, there's two problems with that. First of all, it makes everything tone like it's amazing, and you end up digging a lot of cans that are not that great. And the second thing is I really don't like digging targets that are more than 6 to 8 inches down. So, hey, hello, thanks for coming. I appreciate your stopping in and hanging out for a bit. She needs a good brushing. You know, I would brush her except where she's wet every morning. So, you're right. I actually did. I took her out and groomed her the other day, and I got a giant box full of hair. It was enough to make a whole nother dog, honestly. Sorry about that. I walked around the side of the grain bin. You guys still there? I found a walkabout that I was going to take it, but apparently if I get too far from the house, it doesn't let me connect anymore. Let's see. Oh, sorry about that, crazy. Anyway, so yeah, my dogs are all rescues because, you know, they need homes, and they are not nearly as expensive. I had a pair of Shiba Inus that this lady put on Facebook and said that if somebody didn't come give them a home, she was going to take them to a shelter. And they were a mating pair of purebred Shiba Inus. And I just didn't want them to be separated like that. They were getting older. And, you know, humane societies and stuff, people don't always want to adopt older dogs. So I took them home, and they actually had one puppy that I kept, brought him here, and he lived on the farm with us here until one night he got out and he slaughtered like 13 chickens in an hour. And so now he lives in Wishick, North Dakota with a nice lady who decided to take him in because my husband was going to, apparently animals that do that do not get to stick around farms. So I had to make him promise to give me 24 hours to find him home, and I found him home. But anyway, so I'm sorry, I wanted to walk around that far side, but I think when you get to the grain bins, because they're metal, they interfere with the internet signal. So we're just going to have to come back here and hang out in the shade here, because it's getting warmer. It's going to be hot and humid today, actually. So Trevor, are you going to go digging today? I'm still waiting to see you post some videos of your nephews digging. I think that would be really cool. This is a beautiful tree. This is a birch. And I guess it originally came from Arbor Day as well as a stick. And so my husband stuck it in the ground here, and it's like way too close to the house, but it got really big and beautiful. So it does provide good shade. I still think it's a little close to the house, but it happens, I guess. I was walking around here and show you my favorite tree. This twisty, wild, crazy tree, I believe is a poplar, and I just think they look amazing. And I would get a whole bunch of them. I actually got some aspens when I was in Colorado. I moved up here. This was, 14 years ago? 15 years ago? Something like that. I wanted to bring a little bit of Colorado with me. And so I got some aspens. Got a couple from a nursery, and I got a couple from a friend. And I created my own little aspen grove at my first house I bought here. And they're doing great. They actually are still there. Aspens are actually I think they're the world's largest living organism, because they become, an aspen grove turns into one, it's like one thing. It's not a bunch of individual trees. It becomes like one living organism. So I just think that's really cool. Now listen guys, I want to thank everybody for joining today. I do appreciate it. I think I'm going to go ahead and call this a wrap, because I'm going to go detecting. It's starting to get warm, and my pants are still soaked from walking through the weeds chasing that chicken. So I need to get changed and get my stuff together and get detecting. Hope you guys all have a beautiful day. Thanks for joining and digging out.